Right, you lot, and here it is, another tier list video. I know I'm doing it again. I love milking tier list videos, if you couldn't tell from my bloody channel on here. So, the past 2 years I've done this video, so I'm going to bring it back for the third time, bring on the hat trick and that. It is the tier list of all of the videos that I've released on the main channel in a year. Now, I'm going to be honest, this year it's a bit of a weird one, because in the previous 2 years there was a bit of a journey throughout the years, like the content kind of changed. You look at the start of 2021 to the end of 2021, completely different kind of YouTube channel. Same with 2022. But this year I kind of found a style and then kind of stuck with it this year. So this one, I don't know how good it's going to be. Really selling the video, aren't you? So let's get on with it, shall we? So if this is the first one you're watching, I'll go over the tiers. I brought them back. Well, we've kind of changed them a bit, but you see. The top tier is called My Best Work. The clue's in the name. It's the best. So these are the videos that I'm most proud of. I limit myself to 5 in this tier because you can't put everything in your best work. Very solid. These are the videos that I'm extremely proud of. I look at that and I was like, yes, that still aged well today. It wasn't quite my best work, but it was very good. Then we got Good. I could have come up with a better name, I'm going to be real there. Like, yeah, it's a good video. Like, it does its job, and it's slightly better than Filler, but it's not quite in the elite tier. Then we got Did the Job / Filler. These are kind of the, I guess I'd say, like, hump kind of videos, where it's like, you've got a big video coming out, you've got to put something out quick, and it's kind of like, this is a bit of a filler. You know, it does the job. It's kind of like, it's saving the budget for the bigger videos, in a sense. Then we got Second Channel Level. This is a video that is on the same level as something you get on Bloody Air. But then you could argue I've probably done a lot of videos in here that are better than half stuff I've done on the main channel. But I digress. And then finally, Should Delete. Which are videos that are just so bad that really shouldn't be on the platform anymore. I don't know why they are, really. I hope there's none in there. I say this every year and I always find at least one. So probably going to get on with it. Now the videos are all in order, so we can kind of see the progression, shall we? Okay, the first video is the top 15 worst people of 2022. I know a video about 2022 and 2023. You get it? You know what? I really enjoyed doing this kind of concept because I think it got me able to talk about a bunch of people in one video. And it was kind of one of the last commentary videos I did. Of course, I brought it back this year and I thought it worked even better this year. So I'm going to go very solid for that video because I thought it was a kind of transition in the sense that you still had the jokes in there, but it was a lot more serious, and I felt some of the other commentary videos, and I was actually speaking my mind on a lot of these problematic people, so I feel like it got that balance right. Right, then we got the worst and best school YouTube video of 2022 videos. Now, they kind of go hand in hand, and I thought, like, they were quite decent. Like, I'll put them both in good. I thought they were both good videos. I wouldn't say that they were great, and I thought maybe the ones from the year before had a bit more energy, because it's a bit like, the problem with it is that now school YouTubers, like 5 of us, still doing it, so it's, I keep the list going because people like them, but it's a bit like, it's not my fault, but it's like the sense of, there's not a lot. Whereas the previous years there were a lot more channels I could kind of dissect. Most of them have either stopped uploading or are just irrelevant now, so there's no point really doing them, but I'm still going to do them, but I'm probably going to combine it this year, I think. We'll see. Right, then we got Harvey's birthday. This was Second Channel Level, I'm going to be real. I thought, like, it was a good idea. I had my new kind of mic and I wanted to do something for Harvey's birthday. The problem was that nothing really happened. The birthday party was laser tag, but you couldn't record the actual gameplay, obviously, of laser tag, because you're trying to shoot people, and, like, you can't really get any good quality anyway, so it's like, the main part of the birthday you're not able to record, so it was just me kind of doing side bits, and the bits I got were funny. We got Sam's first on-screen appearance. It was okay, it wasn't terrible, but yeah, it was just kind of Second Channel Level. Then we got the Boy Meets World video. This is obviously going to go in my best work. It's a video that nobody asked for, ever. This is the most, like, for me, video I've ever done, but it was a big project of something I wanted to do pretty much since 2021, and for me to actually be able to release that was a big thing for me, and you know, it just meant a lot to be able to do that. It was 3.5 hours of me talking about a TV show from the 90s that about 100 people probably have found. No, it's big now, because, like, the podcast, Pod Meets World and stuff, and it's had a lot of kind of nostalgia coming at it recently, so I thought, and the video did well, view-wise as well, yeah. Right, then we got the End of the Era. This literally is a Did the Job video. It's a channel update where I thought some of the jokes I did in it, I actually edited it a bit more than I thought I did. And look, it was an end of an era. It served a role, but at the end of the day, it's like, it's not... It's not like the biggest, deepest video, is it? I think this came before Boinks World, actually. I don't know why I've got them in the wrong order. Well, then we got the Toy Story 5 video. Now, this video is my most viewed video of the year, which is a bit annoying because I don't think it was that good. This was a did the job video. It was like, I needed somewhat smaller to do after Boy Meets World, and I was like, okay, 10-minute video. This is a simple thing to do. I wrote the script in about an hour and a half. It wasn't the biggest video, but, you know. I think the point that I got across, a lot of people got behind me on it, and a lot of people agreed with me, so that was kind of the good thing. And it got 700 bloody views. It's my second most viewed video, I think, of all time. Then we have the Go Away music video. Oh, this video, man. Now, it's very hard with a song, because this is the issue I always find, because like, are we rating the actual music video, or are we rating the song? So I'm going to go a combination of both, and I thought... this music video was probably one of the worst ones I did, because I didn't have any energy to actually do this, because I spent so much work on that Boy Meets World video that I was like, I needed, and I was working on my video. When I first started all this, like, production stuff, it was hard to get into the kind of, you know, kind of formula of doing them. After a while you get used to it, but it was a lot of work in the beginning. And you can see in this music video that no effort went into it. And the song, I kind of don't really like it either now, Go Away. Right, then we got the top 10 pops hits of 2022. You know what, this was good. Like, this is kind of the first time I did a music-based video, and it was something I'd go on to do a lot better. I think I'd get better at it, but I liked how I interjected the songs. The list, I still stand by a lot of it, but I thought this year's one was a bit better, because I knew what I was doing a bit more. Okay, the Kenobi video. Kind of when I tried to defend Kenobi, and I thought this was very solid, because I felt that I had good points here. I did my research, I spent a lot of time in trying to get this video, and I felt like I really articulated what I was trying to get across. Some of them I watched back and I was like, I didn't really portray this, it wasn't long enough, but I thought I mastered the length here, and, you know, for everything it was, as a video essay, it served its purpose. Alright, How to Be Reese, the 2023 edition. I think this one did the job, personally. I don't remember too much from it. I know Reese got involved a bit in it, but it was like, I needed to do an updated one, and it was funny, but the problem with the How to Be videos is that they aged so poorly just a few months later, because even now, like, if you watch it, it's like, this was Reese in, like, March or April, whenever I made it, but it was like, that's not him anymore. The Suicide Squad video, this was good. This was a passion project one that I wanted to do, and it was a decent video. I made some, like, kind of comparisons to the 2016 film. For what it was, it's fine. The April Fool's video should delete. I mean, look, I had to try and do an April Fool's thing, and I did get a couple people with it, so I guess it did its job. Like, it's kind of a dip, but it's like, it was a low blow. I did one in 2021, and I was like, I feel like I need to do something a bit better next year if I'm going to do April Fool's. I'm not going to say if I'm going to do it or not, because then you'll know I'm doing it. Alright, then we got, the top 10 Ed Sheeran songs. This was a disaster because of copyright, and I didn't know how to hack the kind of YouTube studio thing. Now I've realised, right, if something gets blocked, you can actually go in and see the exact clip or time frame that something got blocked. I didn't know that then, so I was just guessing and picking and choosing until I just was like, hack it, just make it audio only. So yeah, it's probably a should delete, but I had to keep it up in the end. How to Be Brought. I actually thought this one was very solid. I thought this was better than the Reese one. I remember a bit more from it. I thought it was funnier, and it was probably better than the original, to be honest. The Current State of the MCU, it was good. Yeah, no, I'll say did the job, because, like, I felt every man and their dog did a video like this, except mine was a bit more positive. But it's like, it was only a short video, and it was like, everyone's done, what's going wrong with the MCU, and it was just, it felt a bit redundant. Okay, the Not Enough official music video. I'm going to say this was very solid, I'm going to be real, because this was a better video. Like, it was very cheesy, the video, but I think it kind of had to be, that's kind of the song, isn't it? And it's like, I felt this was one of the stronger music videos I did this year. And the song itself is definitely one of the stronger ones as well. Right, then we got the Mandalorian chapters. This was another... I thought this was very solid as well. I think there's some stuff I said in it that I kind of regret. But then for the time period, it was like... Season 3 had finished and everyone hated it. And I didn't think it was great. But like it wasn't as bad as everyone said it was. So kind of wanted to show that actually... A lot of the Season 3 episodes do kind of stack alongside the Season 1 and 2 episodes. And although it's the weakest season, it still had some stuff, so I thought I did that. Subtract. This was probably the weakest Ed ranking, because I thought the problem with Subtract is that it was a very strong album overall, so there wasn't a lot of contrast going on there. So I'm just going to say it did the job, this video. The U-Turn music video was second channel level. The song itself is, of course, a classic, but, like, the joke is like, oh, it's called U-Turns, and it's about how, like, these people keep changing their minds, so I'm just going to keep changing the background. The joke was funny for about 4 seconds, but then by, like, 2 minutes in, you're like, okay, we get what you're doing here. Right, then we got Multiverse of Madness. This was another one of those defending MCU videos, and you know what? I thought this was a very solid video. I liked a lot of the character kind of stuff I did here. I went quite in depth and I enjoyed it, yeah. Right, then we got the meaning behind my album video. I thought this was my best work, to be honest. I felt I wasn't able to go in super in depth into all of the songs, but I gave a good overview of what Sega Progress was, and I think this gave context to a lot of people. And this video, you know, I could have made it a lot longer, and of course I've done all the lyric breakdowns and the Genius kind of annotations, so if you want even more depth, that's where you go. But this really did everything it was meant to be and more, and I thought it was a very great video. The Scared to Love Again music video was very solid as well, because I thought the song was one of the strongest, but then I felt as well I did some like slow motion stuff and black and white, and it was a bit like it really fit the vibe, and I was really happy with how it turned out. Rise of the Guardians. This was a good video, but I think it could have been better, because I've seen it. The problem is, with some of these video essays I'm doing, is that other better YouTubers have done better essays on these films, and it's trying to bring something new to the table, and I don't know if I brought anything new to the table with the Rise of the Guardians one, like I did with, say, the Mandalorian one, or the Kenobi one, or the Multiverse Madness one, so that's why it's a tier below. Okay, then we got Wasted Potential, and this was very solid, I'd say, as well as a music video, because this was filmed in multiple countries, multiple places, and I was just going all over the place. So I don't really know if Wasted Potential as a song really deserved it. It was one of the weaker songs, probably. You know, it was fun, but it wasn't really the strongest in kind of themes, was it? Okay, then we got the Eurocamp Holiday. I thought this was very solid as well. You know, as I think I was able to do the best of both worlds, where like, I was able to get the footage, but then also add the kind of authentic element, which I felt kind of the old vlogs kind of missed, or even the London one, where I wasn't always portraying the kind of emotion, because London was so fast-paced. This was a bit more, I was able to do a bit more sit-down stuff, and a bit more raw stuff. The only issue was a lot, like, rain corrupted my footage. I really should have brought a cover for the mic. I really didn't think that one through very well, did I? Right, then we got the Always Been You music video, which was just kind of me putting a, like, screen show of, like, all of me growing up. And you know what, for what it was, I'd say it did the job. Like, I wasn't trying to make a big music video for it, but it did what I wanted it to do, so I'll put it there. Alright, the Thor Love and Thunder video. Yeah, I'd say it was very solid. I think I had to do one negative MCU video, because like I didn't want to seem like I was just sucking up to Disney. So, yeah, I enjoyed doing the Love and Thunder video, because I got to rip in the stuff, and I think my points were well done. Oh, this Disney vlog I should delete it. Like, I had no footage, because the Disney holiday was not great this year for a magnitude of reasons, which I kind of get into the video and other stuff, but a lot of my footage got corrupted, so I was very left with bare bone, and I didn't even record a lot, to be honest, there. And what I really should have done was made it like a two-parter, so Eurocamp and Disney would have been split, as like half of the Eurocamp video would have been cut out and put as part of this Disney thing, instead of having like a 20+ minute video for Eurocamp and this being like 6 or like 7 minutes. So yeah, I messed up. The X video, I thought this was definitely good. I felt that this is the Stronger Zed album, clearly, and it had a lot more to say. I felt like I had a lot more reason, but I just really struggled with the ranking because all the songs were great. It's a near perfect album for me, so like it was a difficult one. You Need to Calm Down. My issue with this video is that it's something that I felt passionate about. As a Taylor fan, I'd had to do a video like this before. I did all like the Taylor appreciation stuff to show like, yeah, she made a big misstep here, but like it is a bit old news, isn't it? I think it did the job for what I wanted it to be. So yeah, alright. The Disney ranking has to be. It's probably my strongest video of the year, even above Boy Meets World. Because as good as the Boy Meets World video it was and in depth, this one was more universal. I think more people could say they know Disney films than Boy Meets World. I thought I was able to go in depth here. I was able to explain and articulate a lot of the opinions. And yeah, I thought it was a really solid video. And I'll be doing Pixar next year. Okay, then we've got Taylor Swift's albums ranking, and this was another one that was very solid. I had a lot to say. And, you know, I already look back at some of those takes, and the issue is because you re-listen to these like albums so much that you change opinion. But, you know, as a product of its time, I appreciate it. Golden Years, I thought this was honestly my best work. Probably like as good as a music video as I can make for my level. No, not that one. Where did Golden Years go? Here it is. And in a sense, it was probably the strongest song I've ever written. I think of both elements, it deserved that title. Okay, the Tyler Creator albums. It was good, I think. But I think I could have done better because I don't know Tyler the Creator that well. And I think I was honest about that in the video, that I know Eagle and Flower Boy really well. Same with Wolf. But then the rest of the albums I'm not too clued up on. And I probably should have re-listened another time, because I was doing a lot of it based off memory with the script, and I think that was what let me down there. The Divide video I thought was very solid. I thought it was the strongest Zed ranking I've done, because there's a bit more interest and stuff there in that album, because it's a mixed bag. I had some good running jokes there, and I thought as a script it was one of the strongest that I've done. So, yeah. Monsters University, I kind of messed up the audio here, so unfortunately it had to be a did the job / filler. And, you know, it was another one of those things where it's like, it's a video I wanted to do for a long time, but it didn't really do everything I was expecting it to. Okay, and then we have the Iris cover. For some reason, the Hamilton Motorshot cover's not on here. I did that as well. I swear I selected it. I don't know what's going on there. The Iris, yeah, the Iris cover, it's a filler. It's like I had this recorded from a while back, and I thought, okay, I can just post it. And I didn't really do a video or anything with it. It was lazy. It's second channel content, really. I'll put it down to there. Alright, Cinderella 3, A Twist in Time. And I thought this was a very solid video. This is a film that I think does not get enough attention. And I know there's videos about it, but I thought I needed to make people aware that against all the odds, this film's actually very good. Okay, last two, top 10 pop hits of this year, a top 10 hit song. I put this one in good, I'll put that one in very solid. And then the top 15 worst people of the year, I think, yeah, that's also a very solid video. Okay, so that was the tier list, and I've got to say, I had a good year, I'd say. I think there's actually more at the top here than, like, at the bottom, if you look at the top 2 tiers and bottom 2 tiers. And they're my top 4 videos. If I had to move a 5th one up, probably the Stronger, very solid. Honestly, I'd say the Divide video. Yeah. So they're my top 5. And then bottom 5 videos of the year would be these 3. I'll put the Go Away music video in here. And Harvey's birthday party. So yeah. I'll be doing another tier list, which will be the Bearded People videos of the year. That one will be a bit shorter, because we didn't do as many, obviously, as my main channel. But we did okay this year, the Bearded People. I don't know what next year's going to look like, though. God. Alright, so I'll see you lot soon.